Hi, we're back. It is episode of 5 of Getting to Know Me. I am Nicky Watt, and this is the Getting to Know Me series. Fresh off the bat of latest episode was my top 5 favorite sports. Now, it was no shock that ice hockey was the winner there. But did any of the other top 5 shock you? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know below, and let me know your top 5. Mark, you're back. What are you saying? You good?
So what? Yeah, some a controversial answer in the last episode. I've got to say.
What did you say? What do you think was controversial?
I thought number 5.
Oh, F1. Yeah. I think a lot of people will. I think if any, that would be the one that surprises people the most.
Love it and appreciate it, but I wasn't expecting that in your top 5.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would. I just respect what they do. Right, what have you got for me today then?
Right. So in today's episode, I would like to know something in which I absolutely love: your top 5 boxers.
Ooh, this is good because there's I think at the top of everyone's list it's going to be the same number 1 and 2, which way around it is. But it's when we start going down the list and we can. It's really difficult. This could have been a top 15, without a doubt. You know, guys like Rocky Marciano and people like that didn't even get a look in, but fantastic boxers. I'm going to give you, like I did on the episode 3, I'm going to give you a number 6 just
Okay.
because of what he is. But I think he's cunt, so I wouldn't put him in my top 5. Is Floyd Mayweather. The guy he's a genius. He is a genius. He might be the best defensive boxer that ever lived. He's phenomenal. But watching him fight, I'd rather watch two guys fight in a pub car park, if I'm honest. But I can respect the fact that he is just elite, elite, elite. But he didn't make my top 5, like I said, because he's a dick. So number 5, then I'm gonna go with Joe Calzaghe. Purely just because the guy was as game as they come. Welsh boy down the road, down the M4 there. Absolute warrior.
Yeah.
Won titles, had some entertaining fights. He had a never say die attitude. And yeah, he was just phenomenal.
Undefeated.
Undefeated as well, yeah. Very good boxer.
All right.
Okay.
So number 4.
Number 4, we didn't see the best of him recently, probably because he shouldn't be fighting. But Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, there weren't too many better. His style, the fact that he did it upon multiple classes, he's just, he's out and out savage. And even still against Tyson a few months back, he's older, he's still in his training videos and stuff. You wouldn't want a little 1-2 off of him. It wouldn't be much fun. It wouldn't be much fun, I'm telling you.
Oh, mate, that's a good answer. So that takes us to number 3.
Canelo is a gangster.
Scary human being.
He is a scary human being, and I love watching him fight. I do kind of miss the old Canelo of just like, let's go, but I get he's a much better boxer now. He's just as good defensively. Him getting his ass handed to him by Mayweather is the best thing that could have ever happened to him. He changed his fighting style. He's so good defensively. He's so good on the attack. Throws punches in bunches. He's about the fittest human being on the fucking planet. His fight with Triple G was phenomenal. His fight with Plant was good. He's number 3 for me.
People, like you say there, though, I want to jump in there. He fought Mayweather when Mayweather was in his prime and Canelo was just building himself up. That takes some balls to step in with him.
But they're Mexicans. They're all crazy, man. They have like 300 amateur fights in like street car parks and stuff. Like you hear like they're coming over to America with an 0-0 record, but they've had 300 fights. It's like in Thailand with the kickboxing. Some of them kids in that, I went to watch it one night. Phenomenal. By the way, Thai boxing could have been in, Muay Thai could have easily been in my top 5 because it's brilliant, but sadly didn't make it. But yeah.
Would you take a punch off Alvarez, a body? Would you let him give you a body shot for 500 quid?
Yeah.
You would.
Of course I would.
I'd love to see it.
Of course I would. It would suck. It would suck.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you get to say you've been hit with a body shot by Alvarez. I mean, it'd only whinge. I mean, it would hurt for what, 3 minutes? I wouldn't take a liver shot off him for 500 quid.
Oh, no.
You need to pay 500 grand for him to punch me in the liver. No thanks. Right, what number are we on?
Number 2. Bud.
Muhammad Ali. His picture hangs on my wall in the gym. He is an inspiration for many a reason other than just being a boxer. But I don't know. I don't know if it's growing up with my papa and my granddad in amongst it and them having the fights on and talking about it. And yeah, and then just since learning about his life and his autobiographies and all the movies and just everything about him, like the way he was, how charismatic he was, absolute legend. And it's horrible to see him with, Parkinson's. But if you're in all them wars, getting punched in the head by all those big dudes and sitting on the ropes and letting people beat the wheels off you and then come back and spank them, like, yeah, it's gonna give some long-lasting damage. But what a fighter!
You need to see the interview if you haven't on YouTube. That's for all boxing fans out there to see how humble the guys were back in the day. Muhammad Ali, was a bit of a poet. Used to give it some, but there's a great interview. I think it's Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Muhammad Ali all together sat around the table.
Well, there's another two fantastic boxers, but neither of them are my number one because my number one is obviously the baddest man on the planet. It's Mike Tyson. When he walked out, obviously being black, he jacked, walked out 19 years old, black boots, black short, black gloves, no robe, straight to the fucking ring. And you're like, oh my God, how's this guy 19? He's going to murder people. And he did. His hands were scary. The videos of him hitting pads at 55, which is right now, is terrifying. Like, this Logan Paul dude needs to fucking check it. He needs to check himself before he wrecks himself because I know against Floyd hit him with a couple of little 1-2s and then held him up. If Mike Tyson hits you with a 1-2 like that, there is no being held up. Yeah, there's been no held up. Like, even at 55, yeah, Logan Paul is an athlete. The guy is jacked. He's a gifted athlete, but he might just run into the baddest man on the planet. And any dude that's got tigers and face tattoos is just fucking mental. So I love it. I love that shit. So his appearance in Hangover is brilliant. And in fact, podcast again, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. Listen to that. Great podcast. So a lot of love for the podcast, but that was my top 5 boxers. If you liked it, leave me a little comment below. Make sure you go back and check the other ones out, and we will be bringing more videos very soon. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.
Cheers.